That you speak your eyes. You got the motion, you're the curious kind. That's something that I recognize. Won't you stay? It's a beautiful day. Don't walk away. Don't walk away.
Ippai. Yeah.
And so, where did that come from? What does it mean?
What's funny is actually Ippai means to be full or like stuffed. Like, oh, I'm Ippai, I'm like full. But when I was doing the application, I didn't even think about what I wanted to name my business, and that question came up like, what's the name of your business? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm like, oh, I'm running out of time. So I actually just kind of was like, oh, I'll just use Ippai. I never even wanted that to stick. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It'll work for now. But now it looks really nice. Yeah, like it actually kind of has a nice look to it. So I was kind of happy about that. And people, it sounds good too. But yeah, Ippai just means full. It has other meanings. To college and I studied biology. I was a biology major and I was an ethnic studies major, and I was writing a lot of papers and doing research projects, but I was cooking the whole time. I just never thought this would be something I would do because, I don't know.
And how did that change?
After college, I went and traveled around a lot. I went to Europe and I went to South America, and I think South America really, funny enough, kind of what changed my idea of what I wanted to do. I just going to different foreign countries, you just realize like the way people eat affects their culture and how they live was really inspiring, and what I could see myself just doing. But I was cooking a lot. I was doing a lot of like private catering or just private cooking, and then I decided to move up to Portland because I had a friend up here, and the culture of everything was really awesome here. So I said, why not just move up here and just cook and see where that goes. Not that it's a different culture, but everything, that's another thing too, is everything grows in California. And my parents, we're all from Southern California, so for me, I thought strawberries grew year-round. And then I came up here, and I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't grow year-round. And, oh my God, and I think this is like, I swear, I have friends that think I'm like so annoying, but I think they're like the best strawberries I've ever had in my life, and it completely changes the way I think about food, and like that's why I love the farmers market. Like just, I didn't know Brussels sprouts grew on a stalk. Like where would I have ever seen that growing up in Orange County? I would never ever see that. My parents had never even cooked Brussels sprouts before, let alone kale. My mom's never seen kale, like none of that. She has a huge garden, but it's all Japanese vegetables, Japanese greens, tomatoes and eggplants and stuff, but no, like, what's kale, what's chard, and I wasn't necessarily as familiar with that either. I just knew it as like a braising green, but I don't even you can eat it raw. Like I'm just using this, I'm just hitting it with a quick blanch, and then just using that part of a salad. So yeah, my mom bought like a ton of strawberries, a bunch of cherries, and she's like, oh, like I should bring these home as like presents. I'm like, but you don't think, I know people take that for granted here. It's like they don't think of that being such like a gift, but literally my mom was like, oh my God, I need to take this back to like my coworkers in California, which everything grows, where everything grows. Everyone always, everyone's right when they say it's really difficult to open your own business, but I figured if I was going to be working, this is typical in kitchens, but working, over 40 hours, 60 hours a week, if you're not 100% completely happy, it's like, might as well do it for yourself. So I think that was one of those things in my head that I was like, you know what, like, I enjoy this job, but I had this feeling of wanting to do my own thing for a while, and if I was going to put that much time in, I might as well do it for myself. That being said, I think when you have your own business, you're literally working like you're on all the time. When you're at home, you're thinking about the next thing. So last weekend I had 2 17-hour days, but I totally fine with that. It was my, it's for me, and I have fun with it. So I think that's the difference between having your own and having someone else's, is when you're working that much, you don't realize how much you're working because it's for yourself, it's for yourself. The rapport that the vendors have with each other was really like refreshing. Hollywood is like such a big family, and everyone understands, everyone helps each other out, you know. Like I said, I try to utilize stuff from the market, but you know, half the time everyone's just stoked that you want to use their stuff. So like, oh, just take it, you know, like, and I'll pickle it and then feature that something like that. Take something that they've grown and make that really special. That's always fun for me, is to like figure out, you know, like who's really enjoying my food, or you know, whatever.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I really love everyone at the Hollywood market. So I do the curry, I do the veggie bowl that has a bunch of those little salads, and then for specials, I tend to do like fun things like the onigiri is like a little rice ball. Originally that would only show up occasionally, but I kept getting asked week after week to do them over, and they're fun because you can fill them with anything you want. Whatever's kind of yummy, and then it gets wrapped up in a little bit of seaweed, a little nori, and then you can kind of take it on the go. Because in Japan, they, like, you know, 7-Elevens here, you can go grab a hot dog out of the little hot dog thing. In Japan, you go to 7-Eleven, and there's like a 10-foot wall of like 15 different flavor onigiris. But I try to experiment with things once in a while. Some salads, like some, you know, fresher Japanese style salads, or so those like the curry and the veggie bowl are the staples, and the onigiri changes every week. And then whatever, if I can get some like awesome products, my mom sends me something that's like, I have to use this. I think when it gets to the winter time, or when it gets a little cooler, I tend to do some more soups in the morning. I'll do like ojia, which is like a breakfast porridge, and I'll do something like that for breakfast for some people, you know, because it's a lot chillier in the morning, going obviously into winter, or into fall, I should say. So I guess eventually I'd like to open up some kind of brick and mortar, but I'd like to do something that's kind of along the same lines as this, like Japanese comfort food, and work on utilizing things that are really in season. It's very Pacific Northwest, but it's, you know, that's what I love about being up here and living up here, is using all the seasonal ingredients. But I would love to, like, yeah, maintain that focus, and then just kind of using Japanese flavors, Japanese ingredients. It'd be nice to present something like that to the public eventually. But you know, I really love the farmers market, and just kind of keep going with that, and then I don't know, from there we'll see.